Hi everyone, it's Andrea Hess, and while I think the whole transformational caterpillar to butterfly analogy has probably been done to death, I do want to talk with you today about the transformational process that's involved when we go from one income level to another. Like I just said, I think the whole caterpillar, chrysalis, butterfly analogy has been done and probably way overdone. And yet, the other day I found myself thinking how there would probably be far fewer butterflies if caterpillars actually had a choice about getting into that chrysalis. I mean, imagine Mother Nature saying to this little caterpillar, okay, honey, now you're gonna have to leave everything behind and everyone you know and go away for a while. And then your whole being as you know it is going to dissolve into mush because you're going to be digesting yourself. You'll basically be pudding. And it's going to be an uncomfortable, painful process, but a mere 2 weeks after being reduced to goo, you'll probably be a butterfly, unless something goes wrong. In which case, after all the fun of slowly digesting yourself, you'll be dead. What do you think? Are you in? No, I think most rational caterpillars will decide that being a butterfly isn't all it's cracked up to be. After all, what's wrong with being a caterpillar? They'll just work really hard on being happy to just be a caterpillar and let all that butterfly nonsense go. They'll just decide that being a butterfly is simply not available to them, and they'll get on with being the best caterpillar they can be. Now, on the other hand, butterflies are pretty and they get to fly. It seems more glamorous, more fun. So some caterpillars might feel brave and decide to go for it anyways. But now is where it gets really interesting. What if an hour or even a day into this mushification process, the caterpillar had a chance to walk away? To stop the process, get out of the chrysalis, and just go back to being a caterpillar. I mean, what if it could just take a break? It could always start trying to become a butterfly next week, right? When the timing is better, maybe it'll be easier then. So think about the caterpillar that actually sticks it out, that goes through the entire transformational process by choice and free will and becomes a butterfly. That caterpillar would have to really, really want to be a butterfly more than it wants anything else. That caterpillar would have to be a little crazy to actually go through all that transformational mush, all so that it could experience flight with no guarantee of success, of course. Now, the caterpillars that are unwilling to even try, meanwhile, I think they would probably start some sort of movement. You know, I can sort of see the signs now. You know, say no to butterflydom, right? It's okay to just be a caterpillar. Butterflies suck, right? Because those darn butterflies fluttering around would be constant reminders of what they were not willing to do, right? And meanwhile, there would be other caterpillars. They'd try to find like an easier, more comfortable way to become a butterfly. Or they would come up with cooler ways to be just a caterpillar, right? They would meditate on the joys of being a caterpillar. They might even build themselves some artificial wings, but let's be honest, they'd still just be caterpillars. Now, we'd like to think that our personal transformation from one income level to another wouldn't be quite as painful, but we'd be wrong. I mean, if you're doing it right, you'll at some point have this stupid, irrational, overwhelming feeling like you're gonna die. And this is usually when I get middle of the night emails from my clients and students because they're having so much anxiety and feel like they're just going a little crazy, like they're doing something totally wrong. It's very unpleasant. And we can make that feeling stop simply by slipping back into the warm, cozy familiarity of what we've always done. Our comfort zone is right there. It's so seductive. It's available. At any time, we can always go back. See, we're not caterpillars. Mother Nature doesn't give them a choice about their transformational process, right? So when my daughter's second grade class studied caterpillars, each and every one of them turned into a mushy chrysalis. Most of them turned into butterflies. A few died. but none of them stayed a caterpillar. They don't have a choice. But Mother Nature honors our greatest gift, that very pesky, irritating source of all our power and also all our responsibility, which is our free will. We have to put ourselves through transformation, through choice. And the part that is hardest isn't choosing to start the transformational process. That's easy. It's the choice to stay in it. When we feel ourselves dissolving into vibrational mush, when we get swallowed by fear and self-doubt, when we're engaged in massive effort, when we don't even know which way is up, and when we're giving up what's already somewhat working with no guarantee that we're going to get the results that we want. Mother Nature is not going to take away our free will and make transformation happen to us. So the question is, how badly do you want to fly? Everyone wants it in theory. I mean, walk up to almost anyone and ask them if they would like to triple their income, and they, love the idea. But most people are not willing to undergo the transformational process involved. So the question is, what will you choose? And what are you willing to choose again and again and again, day after day, even when it gets hard? This is Andrea Hess. Thank you so much for watching.